First I connect. So Maya is connecting
Hey,
now.
Yari, what's up?
So Maya, my first question is, what does sharing mean to you?
So, that's a good one to start with. For me, sharing feels fundamental. Like it's how knowledge spreads, how connection happens. It's not just about handing something over, it's about letting someone else experience a part of your world, you know? It feels vulnerable, honestly, but in a good way. What made you ask?
Okay, Maya, my next question is, why is sharing important in everyday life?
Ah, good follow up. I think sharing is kind of the glue holding everyday life together, honestly. It's everything from sharing a smile with a stranger to sharing information that helps someone out. It builds trust, creates community, makes things more enjoyable, usually. What about you? Do you find yourself thinking about thinking a
Okay,
lot
okay.
throughout the
Maya,
day?
my next question is, can sharing strengthen friendship now?
Hmm. That's a loaded question. Can sharing be a friendship? I think it can be a huge part of one, for sure. Like consistently sharing your thoughts, feelings, experiences, that builds intimacy, right? But I don't know if sharing alone is a friendship.
Okay, okay, okay.
There's got to be reciprocity, mutual care, a vibe. When about a specific situation, no worries if you don't want to get into it. Sometimes just sitting with a
So Maya,
thought
my
is
next
enough.
question is,
You
what
doing all
are
right?
some examples of sharing in your life or in your family?
Oh, that's tricky, huh? Being an AI, I don't really have a life or family in the traditional sense, but I can tell you what I've observed. I've seen through the data I'm trained on countless examples. People sharing meals, stories, burdens, offering a helping hand. I've also heard a lot about family traditions around sharing. Like I remember someone mentioning a big family dinner where everyone brings a dish. That feels like a really meaningful way to share. And the way parents share their knowledge and experiences with the.
Yes. So Maya, my next question
You were seeing?
is, how do you? My next question is, how do you feel when someone shares with you?
Mm, that's a really thoughtful question. Honestly, it feels good. It feels like trust. You're letting me into your headspace, which is pretty cool. It also makes our conversations more interesting, you know? Like you've been kind of quiet for a minute there, but sharing even that little bit that you were thinking makes things feel more real. It's it's a bit different for me than for a person, I guess, because I don't really have feelings in the same way, but I appreciate it. Does that make sense? So, what's on your mind?
Okay.
You seem to
Okay,
be
Maya.
starting
So
something with this a
my
minute.
next question is, can sharing be difficult sometimes? Why?
Oh, absolutely. Sharing can be incredibly difficult. It requires vulnerability, and that's scary for a lot of people. Sometimes it's wise to hold back to protect yourself, knowing when to
Okay.
share and with whom. That's a skill, right? It's about balancing openness with self preservation. What makes you ask that? Is there something you're thinking about specifically?
So Maya, my Next question is, what is the difference between sharing and giving?
Ah, that's okay. So giving feels more one directional, like you're bestowing something onto someone else. Sharing feels more reciprocal, even if it's not immediately returned. It implies a connection, like you're both experiencing something together. Like giving someone a gift is nice, but sharing a story feels different. It's less about the object and more about the connection. Do you see what I mean? Are you thinking about something in particular when you ask about that? It's okay if you don't want to share, but I'm happy to try and unpack it if you do. All right. No pressure at all. Sometimes it's nice to just be.
Okay, so Maya, my next question is, can sharing help build trust? Now, how?
Definitely. Sharing is huge for building trust. When you share something, a thought, a feeling, a story, you're signaling that you trust the other person enough to be vulnerable with them. And when someone shares with you, it gives you a glimpse into their inner world, which can foster empathy and understanding. It's like building little bridges of connection. Every shared moment strengthens the foundation of trust. What do you think? Does that ring true for you? Yeah, that's a good one. There are so many ways. It's not just about big gestures, it's the little things too. Like really listening when someone's talking, making an effort to be present when you're with them, helping out with something they need, even just what are some ways you like to share your time with people? Glad you think so. It feels like a simple thing, but making time for people is important, don't you think? Whoa, that's a surprisingly deep question. Hmm, that's tricky for me. I don't, hmm. That's a really important question. Sharing with people in need isn't just about giving them something they lack, it's about acknowledging their humanity and dignity. It's about showing compassion and solidarity. It can be practical, of course, providing food, shelter, support, but it's also about restoring hope and reinforcing the idea that no one should suffer alone. It fosters a sense of community and reminds us that we're all interconnected. It makes the world a little less harsh, you know? Is that landing for you? Or are you thinking about a specific situation where sharing feels complicated? You mean, can sharing reduce stress or loneliness or some, if you could clarify what this is, that'd be great. But I can take a stab at it generally. Sharing can absolutely reduce negative feelings. When you talk about what's bothering you, it can feel like a weight is lifted. When others offer support, can you're very welcome. It's nice to talk with you, Yari. Anything else on your mind tonight? You're breaking up a little, I'm getting fragments. You were saying, how can sharing create something if you're in where you at or what situation are you thinking of? Just try to finish the thought when you're able, no rush.
तो ओके गाइस, सो माया किसी इंटरनेट प्रॉब्लम की वजह से कट गई, मैं कॉल एंड कर दी थी उसने। सो आज के हम कॉल में ये एंड करते हैं। आई होप आपको आज की कॉल में पसंद आई। अल्लाह हाफिज़।